Hello guys, welcome back to another YouTube video with Tank Reaper today. Today I'm having two replays, that's right, two. If you remember me having the Kaiser ship review that I was saying something about having two replays already ready for you guys to, well, for me to edit so I can send to YouTube. Well, these are the two, and the first one, well, this I think this was not my first one. Um, on that day I had like I think 5 games at that. The first one, it was not good at all. So yeah, second one, this one right here is the second one. It kind of proves of the ship's weakness, but also we are bomb tiered, so that's pretty minor about its weakness. Well, it kind of does, I guess. It does prove at this distance something that the ship can be done, or at least damaged by other battleships. So yeah, that's a big thing. Um, on World Warships console here, we get spotted right away as a battleship. Doesn't matter if we fire guns or not, but yeah. um, on this day, it was just a irritating day for me, and I really don't know why it was irritating. It was just was. I wasn't having great battles at all, and here comes my first hit. Not much bad to my ship, but my Sappho wasn't the best either. And here comes another Sappho coming in, and OMG, that was a Citadel. Yeah, that Wyoming right there. If I'm saying that's a Wyoming, Citadel me. Um, huh? Yeah, that that was a puzzle, but that does prove you can beat Citadel from these rangers. This is long range, so what does that mean is that if someone's shooting at you and you're at max range for their guns as well, they can Citadel you very good. Like I said, I've had a game long time ago when there was just tier 7s and legendary ships, and I was playing my USS Iowa class, and I citadeled I think it was a Bismarck, which at the time was the top of the German battleships. I citadeled him, but that was because he was at long range, well, not mid, long range, where my guns would have actually done something called punching fire. If you don't know World of Warships, punching fire is something that if you're shooting from a long distance, they will be coming down into your upper deck. So that's what punching fire is. It will go right through your deck, into your ship, and hit your citadel. That's where your armor is least the thickest and stuff like that. So it does make sense. Like I said too in my Kaiser review video, German battleships do get a turtle back armor, which protects them from most of those. But like I said, this only protects you from mid to short ranges, not long ranges. Long ranges you could be Citadel very easily if it's same tier or top tier. The Wyoming, I think is the same tier as my ship, so at tier 3. So that was a tier 3 ship that Citadel made. Now you understand? I'm hoping all of you understand what I'm trying to say here. Uh, like I said, it's not easy to Citadel a German battleship, but it can be done, and yeah, at these ranges, you can do it. I bet that player was like thinking, "Holy crap! I just built a German battleship." But he thought when making big chunk damage from me, because like he's hit my side armor and stuff like that. But definitely, yeah, it can happen, and that proves right there that something like that can happen. and just be wary of how you turn your ship and stuff. Um, yeah. um, like I said, I have two replays here. This is the first, which shows you, the weakness of the Citadel and how it can be hit by punching fire. Like I said, punching fire is coming from above, so basically meaning it's going go right through your deck armor and then hit your Citadel. It has the penetration, which other battleships will have the penetration, unlike cruisers and other ships. Now, cruisers maybe can actually Citadel a ship, but I wouldn't really rely upon it 100%. On cruisers, yeah, but battleships, not constantly. Maybe from long fire, like punching fire, like I said, that's a big critical. But let's get right into the game. As you can see, I'm facing up against two ships. It looks like a Wyoming and a Italian ship, which I'm not even going to try to pronounce. I did have AP loaded, and as you can see, I tried shooting for the Wyoming. So I switched to HE because they're nose in at me, and which HE would be a lot more better. At this point, I only have one gun turret facing towards them. I know my turretback armor can protect me, I think at this range, but I'm not taking it because they could do huge AP damage to me, and yeah, that's not good. I think somebody's shooting HE at me, I'm not sure who, but I still have HE loaded, and I've heard two turns of this guy, and my secondaries are starting to work over the Wyoming now, about to fire. I probably think if I should have done that, but I did anyways. Um, as you can see, I'm trying to put my secondaries on somebody to focus on more. This Wyoming right here is getting broadside, but as you can see, I'm using HE, so it's not going to do anything. No Citadel damage or anything like that. So yeah, that's a big thing. But our air secondaries are working over the Italian battleship. At this point I was thinking about going for a ram, but because I'm a pretty dreadnought ship, I'm not that fast to where I get over there, so yeah, I get taken out. But I did not the best damage, and like I said, these two replays was better than the first one, and the third one you've already, well, actually not the third one, the fourth replay you already seen with the ship review of the ship. But definitely, yeah, it's that day was just a struggle of a day to really taking grip of the ship, or actually playing the games I was having. I was either being put down to bomb tiered, or if it wasn't bomb tiered, or even if it was bomb tiered, I was having pretty bad games, and yeah, it was pretty hard to get a decent enough game for you guys. But well, like I said, you got two replays today. This format here, which shows off the Citadel can be happened to a German battleship. Just like I said, punching fire is the worst enemy of a German battleship. Just keep that in mind, you know. But this rest of this gameplay, I was thinking, well, the other guys are going to die pretty quickly, and pretty much, yeah. But I want you guys to see this ending of this, first replay, uh, and then we'll be on to the second one. Already, but yeah, um, right now, it looks like we only have two cruisers left, as I could tell, um, which is both, I think, very much cruisers could be citadeled by these two battleships. Both of them, I think, are Omaha Colossus. Yeah, it looks like that's Omaha, and this one too. Which is our only two defense we have left. I think that is a Omaha. I don't remember. Uh, if you're wondering why I can't really see them too good there, guys, is because while I'm editing this video, I'm looking at a very small screen. So I see what other YouTube creators go through when they have to edit a tank video or a ship video on PC here. But I do enjoy it. It's a lot more comfortable of editing the video because I can make it as long as I want without worrying about it being past 60 minutes. That's the downside of editing a video on console, but you know, whatever. I don't care. But as you can see, we have 5 minutes left. Okay. Will my team actually win this? I mean, they're both cruisers. Since they're both Omahas, they are both just may have Citadels. Which I'm surprised that guy didn't get Citadel right there and just wiped out. And he did launch torpedoes at that battleship right there. Looks like he took him out. So that only leaves one more battleship left, which is I think the Wyoming. I think he went the opposite side. I'm not sure. I was like thinking, oh my gosh, what the heck is happening in this game? Huh? And then here comes Wyoming. Fires. Doesn't look like it did huge amounts of things at that Wyoming. But the Wyoming, I mean Omaha. Sorry about that, guys. But the Wyoming does looks like he's slowing down. These torpedoes looks like they're going to miss. At first I thought they were going to hit because they look like they're on spot. Because this guy is just going straight in a line. But no, he slowed down a little bit. He's firing at the Omaha, which those shots look like they miss. But with both the rate of fire of both Omahas, oh my gosh, look at that guy. He's burning up. This is where I was actually getting pretty excited because, like, at least these two guys are going to kill this guy and show him who's boss. Yeah, the Wyoming is a decent cruiser. It might not be the best, because it's made of Citadels, but, well, it's a good ship and we won. That's later was a pretty nice thing to sit by and look at. I mean, I did the orbital cannon. I figured, not cannon, camera. But it was definitely a victory for our team and stuff like that. I am grinding through the season on World Warships console, and they really good as you see there. But next battle. This one right here proves about the secondaries, how deadly they are. And if you go for a secondary build on German battleships, you are just going to rip people in half. It doesn't matter if they're a cruiser, battleship, and stuff like that. I know this much though too. This game right here, I thought was going to be a horrible game as well. I was thinking about using this one as the. Oh, sorry for that, guys. If you heard that. But like I was saying, I don't know if you guys, or not you guys, I mean, I didn't know if I was going to use this replay or what, because this was pretty decent, not the baddest. I did pretty decent damage in this game, unlike the other two, but the fourth one took the heart more in spot because I did a little more better and basically survived just with a very little bit of a HP. So yeah, I think we're still bottom tiered on this one. But in World Warships, it doesn't really matter if you're bottom tiered. Well, somewhat no, but some people like it to be top tiered, simply because, you know, well, I don't know. But definitely this gameplay right here shows, this replay right here shows the ability of German secondaries. And if you go for a secondary build for in any of your German battleships, you really are going to get a very, like, massive amount of secondaries going off. That's why I built my German battleships as a secondary build. But as you can see, I'm aiming at this guy, and I don't think I'm at actually the range to hit him with my med batteries. So, yeah. Yeah, he's at like near the border of the map. But we do run into another Kaiser in this deep free play. But we do fire at a cruiser, hoping maybe our guns can hit. Now, for other battleships, for example, for American, Japan, and um, the British, and I think even Russian, I go for like a dispersion build or something like that, or set like a build that where I can hit my targets on the spot. But for the Germans and Italians, I go for that secondary, and it could help with the main battery build on these ships because that did nothing to that cruiser. Even though our first salvo did nice, but we should sit at this guy at least once. Not a American cruiser, Omaha I think it is, as I could believe, what I could tell by looking at it. Um, but now my shots are really hitting him, and he's hitting me back, I think. I don't think he's hitting me with HE though, he's hitting me with AP. So I'm starting to slow down because there's an island, and that island got in my way, so those shots didn't do anything. Okay, maybe we'll stop and go in reverse. Remember, we're in a pre-dreadnought battleship, so going in reverse is going to take some time. But we do see another target, but don't think we're going to be able to hit him. This Omaha, I'm planning on him coming out through the corner, but I gotta watch, because if he starts doing that, he might launch some torpedoes, which, yeah, it's not the best, but, well, we're slow at reverse, and I'm trying to get my main batteries out so we can hit that guy. And our legendary perk is now active, so this right here should have been a Citadel. But no. Our secondary says helped, but well, at least he didn't use his torpedoes. There's another battleship right over there, I think it is. Yes, it is. That's also for a destroyer, so don't want to keep on going in reverse a lot. I mean, at this range, that battleship probably doesn't have a decency of actually hitting my Citadel. But we try to go for the smallest target because the battleship, we don't see him, and we miss all of our shots. Our dispersion is just horrible. Now, I mean, if you want to go for a main battery build for this thing, you can. I'm just saying secondaries are better for this ship, but do whatever you want to do. Yeah. But as you can see, now we're getting hit 100%. And there's another Kaiser way back there with that cruiser, which my guns takes forever to get around to actually shooting this guy, but once we do, we'll see. This is not where the secondaries are going to come in handy, it's when these ships start closing in. And they are taking the lead. They are definitely taking the lead. That's why I think at this point, I thought this game was like going to be crap. At least, not the best game I was going to have in World Warships at the day, but near the end, it proved to be a little bit more accessible, especially right here at this range. Boom, gas Citadel. What? A Citadel on a British cruiser? Another Citadel? Huh? Okay. Well, where we should have gotten the Citadels on was the American cruiser, the Omaha. And I want to keep my guns firing at this British cruiser and see if we can take him out of the game. But he's going behind the island, which I don't think I can reach him that good. Except there, here comes some torpedoes. I'm trying to turn, but because my turning circle is bad, I do take 3. So I use my damage control party to get rid of the flood, and that cruiser still lives. That's why he wound crossing. I should have realized that, but I didn't. Here comes more torpedoes. I slowed down some. Am I going to take one of these? No, they ran out of steam before they could reach me. Good. That could have been from the destroyer, and we're hitting the map now. Most people folks this, the humping the map border, which I'm not trying to do, but trying to run from these bad guys at the same time trying to keep my main batteries focused on them. We do have another battleship, which I don't know what the heck he's doing over there. But he's right over there, as you can see him in the corner. He's pretty close. It looks like he actually did start shooting. Don't know if he was trying to turn around or he's going in reverse, but one of the main focus. They're not focusing me down, are they? Huh. I could take this opportunity and try to shoot at the Kaiser. And I'm trying to go in reverse, but because the border like slows your speed down even more, so it just takes me even longer to get off the border. So I think I use a heal. My secondaries are now starting to open up. I designate them on that little destroyer so that way we can stop him getting closer, especially with torpedoes. I want to focus him down more because he's a more dangerous target. Because at this range, those battleships ain't going to hit my Citadel. There's no way. Um, at this range, the punching fire will not happen. So I knew that, but my secondaries were helping working that destroyer. Someone else, I think, got the kill. And now you can see my secondaries just opening up fire on this Kaiser. Got fire. Not sure if I should get out, but we are hitting this Kaiser, and we actually did put the fire out, so it would be, wow. Boom. Don't get caught in, well, actually, not on fire again, but at least we get the Kaiser. We killed him with our secondaries, and now we're the only ones left, and my secondaries are now opening up on that. Is that Italian? I think that is. That's the Italian Tier 3 battleship. We're hitting him with our secondaries, and here comes a, well, the aircraft carrier's carrier, or aircraft, is coming. And here comes a cruiser. I'm looking around, you know, same time. I see a cruiser. Can we kill this cruiser at the same time? And as you see, my secondaries are just punching that Italian battleship. And this cruiser, oh, none of my shots hit. I'm shooting down aircraft, I'm getting secondary hits on that, and I get taken out. But we put up a good fight, and that shows the Citadel and the secondary build on this battleship. This, like I said, the punching fire is the downfall, but you know what, guys? I think that's gonna be it for this video. If you guys enjoy it, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you guys want to. And like always, I'll catch you guys on the next one. Bye for now.